Hello, Craig Backus here with DRKM Strategies. Just wanted to spend a couple of minutes to show folks how to leave a recommendation on LinkedIn. This is something that isn't quite as visible as some people are used to seeing, like with Google, it's usually front and center. But in LinkedIn, it's a little bit down the page, so I wanted to take a couple minutes to show you how to do that. So, first thing we need to do is to make sure you're connected with the person you want to leave a recommendation for. So the person that requested this in my networking group this week was Joanna Parker Murray. So she is the owner of Rival Sign Company in White Settlement, Texas, and I'm connected with her. So you see right there it says first. So that's the first key thing you need to do is make sure you're connected with that person. So then you click on their profile, and then you see the basics about them, shows their key contact information, then it goes into their activities, goes into their experience and education and skills, and then here's recommendations. So you can see that she's received 2 recommendations. She's given 2 recommendations. And so I'm going to click on Recommend Joanna. And I'm going to say here, so I've never managed Joanna. She's never worked for me. I've never worked for her. So let's see. Same group, different group. Client of yours. You were a client of Joanna. Okay, so I'm going to choose this one. So I've been a client of Joanna several times. I guess she's also a client of mine. I've helped her with doing email campaigns. But for the purposes of this recommendation, I'm going to say you were a client of Joanna. And my position, or I guess it's asking for her position at the time, is owner of Rival Sign Company. Yeah. And then add recommendation. So I've already written this elsewhere. So I'm just going to paste it in here. So I came up with some text that talks about the basics. I've known Joanna for 5 years through Panther City Professionals, and her creativity and professionalism never cease to impress. She's crafted custom gifts for my family, printed standout signs for my son's high school graduation, and delivered multiple batches of directional signs for my wife's business. Joanna's attention to detail, reliability, and ability to bring ideas to life make her a go-to for custom projects. I highly recommend her for any printing or design needs. She consistently exceeds expectations. And I guess just to even add to that, I'll just add for the purposes of this video, she just also recently got a certification with Adobe. So she's qualified to work with all of their products. So her graphics skills are up a notch from even what she was able to do last year. So definitely you can trust Joanna to make things look good, and she can handle all kinds of projects. Whatever you can hold still long enough to be printed on, she can make it happen. So that's it. So how to write it, and then you click on send. And so it's not immediately visible. So that the next step to this piece is that Joanna will get a notification to say that Craig has completed this recommendation. And so then she needs to click a button to say accept. I guess that's just a way that LinkedIn has. It's not quite as, anonymous or as Google, where Google, you have people potentially leaving you bad reviews on Google. Well, LinkedIn isn't about collecting bad reviews. This is about getting recommendations. So they're not intending for anybody to put a nasty gram out on their platform about a particular person. So when you do write a recommendation, it's going to be read by the person who's receiving it, and they have the opportunity to either accept it or reject it. So keep that in mind whenever you write a recommendation. So what I will do after this is I'll just send her a quick note, quick email or text to say, hey, sent you a recommendation. Make sure to check your LinkedIn to accept it if it sounds good. And if you wanted me to make any changes, just let me know. So I can do that on the backside. So that's it. And then if you want to, you can, there's a ways that you can get recommendations from people. And that's if, folks want to have it super simple to get that. Okay, so now to request a recommendation from someone else, to make it super simple for them to do that, so I started back out here. I clicked on the home section. So this is my home page in LinkedIn. So I would click on my own profile, click on view profile, and then you can see your own information that you've populated LinkedIn with. You scroll down to the recommendations tab, and you see, okay, here's one from Marcus Wilcox, but it's from 2016. So clearly I need to get some more recent recommendations. People haven't been thinking about me for a while. So you just click on the plus sign, and you click on ask for a recommendation. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to ask for a recommendation from Cindy Heister. So Cindy is in my networking group, and I have been helping her do some search engine optimization for her website, and I've also been assisting her with Google Ads. So I hope that maybe I can request this from her, and that she would write a recommendation on my behalf. So I've already connected with her in LinkedIn, so that way it gives me the opportunity to select her. I click on continue, and then I can say, Cindy was a client of yours, and my position at the time was at DRKM Strategies. And then I can include a personalized message. Would you write a recommendation for me, please? I would really appreciate it. Thanks, Craig. So we'll see if that works. So I'm going to click on send, and then I guess you could tune in later and head to my LinkedIn profile to see if I was successful. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. So that's it. So that is how you can quickly leave a recommendation for someone, and how you can request one from somebody that you're already connected with. So I hope that's helpful to people. If you do have any questions about how to use LinkedIn to help to promote yourself, let me know. And if you want to get connected with me, feel free to reach out. Just do linkedin.com/in/Craig Backus. That goes right to me. So that's it. All right. Thanks very much.